Most people think their CPA is wrong, or maybe they think they have the wrong CPA. What if I told you they're just not thinking big enough? I'll be breaking down how CPAs think and how you can turn your CPA into the biggest superpower you have as a business owner or a high-income individual. If your CPA does their job, they file your return, they reconcile your books, they get the job done, how come 9 out of 10 clients today will say that their CPA isn't doing enough for them? You see, the system that CPAs are trained in is broken, because most CPAs were trained in a way to be conservative. They were trained in a way to never go outside of the boundary lines. And guess what? The IRS has defined those boundary lines to be very, very, very narrow. You see, most CPAs are risk averse, meaning they don't want to get into any trouble and relatively will never accept any new ideas unless it comes from a very trusted source. Now, is that wrong? Absolutely not. I think that's the way it was supposed to be at one point, but not in today's world. You see, many years ago, tax professionals went to school, they got a degree, they then sat for the exam to become a CPA so they could aspire to work at one of the big 4 accounting firms and maybe go into audit or tax or compliance in some way. And they had these big aspirations of moving up the ladder and hopefully becoming a partner and then retiring at a nice age so that they can enjoy life. Most accountants today don't go through all the formal education or don't even sit to take the CPA exam. And most successful accountants barely have a bachelor's degree or have pursued other credentials or certifications. So most people equate older, more reserved accountants to be the best accountants. Now, that could be true in some cases, but for the most part, most accountants are not necessarily going to be the most mature, older, wiser accountants. In fact, those are the ones that are stuck in their ways. It's not about the accuracy of a return anymore. In fact, I would venture to guess that many of you will say, well, as long as it gets filed, because to be truthful, almost 99% of returns are not filed accurately because they're missing a dollar here and there. They missed a deduction for their interest. They missed something. And that happens all the time. You don't want somebody to accurately file your return. What you want is somebody to help you with strategy. And that is the new way of becoming the best version of yourself if you're an accountant for your clients, and that's becoming an advisor. See, advisors see beyond the numbers to see the strategy. In fact, I think that accountants today need to be more than just a number cruncher, a form filler. I believe they could be the #1 secret weapon that a taxpayer could have to build wealth. So what you need to do is you need to sit down with your current CPA and say, hey, I'd love to have a talk. How can we work together so that we could find the best tax saving strategies so I can at least lower, if not eliminate, my taxes this year?